Hello everybody, my name is Marlo and welcome back to another episode of Skyblock. In the last episode we built this villager breeder behind me, as well as setting up our trading hall, which today we are hopefully gonna be at least partially filling with some villagers, which for now are being very patient in this tiny little hole. Don't worry friends, you'll get an upgrade soon. Into a different hole. They're gonna love it. And we're also at some point going to be building an iron farm. Given the size of our base here, I'm not 100% certain an iron farm is definitely going to be possible. Mainly because obviously it's so close to the villager breeder. I'm not sure if having them in that close proximity is going to cause problems, but there's only one way to find out. First things first though, I would like to just decide on which types of villagers I want in all of these sections. I asked you guys in the last episode what villager professions I should be getting, the ones that are best suited to a Skyblock world, and I got some really good feedback, so I think I should be able to fill all of these slots nicely with some invisible villagers that hopefully will become very visible at some point in time. Obviously, it's going to take a little bit of waiting around to actually get enough villagers to fill in all of these holes, but if we could just figure out which ones are going where, that'd be a good start. Okay, we are all labeled. Essentially, over on this side, we have all of the villager professions near enough, such as the butcher, shepherd, cartographer, leatherworker, all of those I don't really need, but I would like to have around in case I do. We have 2 toolsmiths because I might use them a bit more than the others, and then we have 4 librarians, 2 on each side because book trades are always helpful. As for over here, we have 2 stonemasons because I quite like to have the ability to get the blocks for building. And then the rest of them are farmers and clerics. These 2 are going to be our main emerald suppliers. Of course, from the farmers, we can just do farming manually or automatically and get a lot of emeralds that way. And the clerics actually buy rotten flesh. And if you guys can remember, we have this giant mob farm which makes way too many mobs. So we can pretty easily get our hands on a lot of rotten flesh. So we've already got 4 or 5 villagers in our holding pen here. I think now maybe we should try and move a couple into position. First things first though, I am gonna block off all of the exits. At least this way, if they don't go directly to their station, they're not gonna be able to go anywhere else. They'll be stuck on the platform. So it turns out there's actually quite a lot of the workstations I can't really craft yet with my supplies. Some of them need iron, which I have 2 of right now. But thankfully most of the others are pretty much just wood for the most part. Oh, why did I say I needed 5 clerics? I gotta make 5 brewing stands. That's a lot of blaze rods. Thankfully I already have this one here, but 2 more blaze rods? I need 2 more. I don't want to go back to the nether today. I did that enough last episode. So instead, I'm just going to make the 5 farmers, and I'll come back to that at a later stage. There we go, 5 composters. Let's see how this goes. Honestly, I think the easiest thing to do might be to just kind of let them all out. They can't go anywhere. That way I don't have to try and do it one at a time, and they can, you know, just kind of fight for the workstation, I guess. Now, it does mean the babies are going to come out as well, which is fine, I guess, as long as they don't get in the way of my axe. So how many have we got here? Oh, quite a few, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, cool. I think they all really want my bed. Sorry, guys. This one belongs to me. I guess let's see if I can kind of just push them into one of these gaps. With the trapdoors there, it might actually trick them into thinking they can go somewhere. So if I just do... No. We just do this, and then maybe instead of the workstation for now, we'll just stick the snow block back and kind of move them all into place and then place down the workstation. Because I bet you, if this was a composter, he wouldn't be the one to claim it, one of these guys would. You're all annoying like that. Side note, I think my villagers up there are hungry for some more food. Haven't heard a baby drop in a while. Well, that was nice and tedious as always. Thank you for all not being very cooperative. Just gonna leave the baby out here for now. He's not going any... Change of plans. I hope you enjoyed your childhood, buddy, because that is over. Welcome to adult life, where you get pushed in a tiny little hole and have to work all your days away. Isn't it fun? This guy is in a librarian pen for now. We'll sort him out later. I'm getting more and more excited about the prospect of this iron farm. I am, as you can see, in desperate need of some better tools. So I'm thinking when we do this, it's probably going to be a good idea to actually cover up the front of the villagers that we're not changing profession of. And I'm also going to stick a trapdoor underneath the trapdoor that's already there. That way they can't get out when I break this block. So we'll cover all of their faces up except from this one guy. Not forgetting you too, you little pesky devil. That way, none of the other villagers, other than this guy right here, will be able to see this composter when I put it down. Well, that's not gone great, has it? Why do you not want the composter? Do you not want to be a farmer? Tough, you have to be. You know what, it might actually be because this trapdoor is here. Could be blocking him from accessing it. Maybe these blocks are actually doing nothing and the villagers are still trying to get over there anyway, so maybe let's just... Oh, you want it. Are any of you gonna pick up your own composter? Oh, somebody did. Who's smart? You're smart. Congratulations. I'm just gonna... Oh, keep doing that. Okay, we'll try this over here. Maybe eventually they'll all just kind of figure out which one is meant to be theirs. Hey, there we go. He got it eventually. Look at that. He's proud of himself. So any good trades? I guess I'm just kind of looking for a wide range of everything, nothing in particular. Considering my farming platform has sort of everything, I don't really want to just farm one crop type. So yeah, good diversity everybody, great job. You know, I kind of miss the simplicity of farming like this in Minecraft. It's really relaxing. Probably would be more relaxing if I wasn't dangling over the everlasting void. But still relaxing nonetheless. I should try and do this more in normal Minecraft. The next step is to farm some more carrots here to give my villagers over at the breeder. And whilst we're waiting for the villagers to be bred up, we can build an iron farm. There you go, gentlemen. That is step 1. I'll let you guys get busy. And step 2, which is the iron farm, I've already started. I'm using a design from Wattles, which I will be sure to leave a link to in the description down below, but I'm at the point in the farm now where I need a zombie to go into this boat. Thankfully, nighttime is here at the right moment. I honestly think the easiest thing to do might be to just break all of the torches here and hope we can get a zombie spawn and nothing else. Oh, we're not even dark enough yet. I'm gonna have to get rid of all the torches. Now, we wait. Oh, and look at that. We already got a skeleton. Okay, not looking for you. Not looking for you either, creeper, nor the abundance of bats that we now have. Nor you, spiders. Well, we got the zombie, but we've also got a whole bunch of other unwanted creatures, which need to go. I've made a bit of a mob farm here on accident. I honestly need to see if I can get a little bit closer just to light some of it up. And honestly, I think I can do it. We're going to try and jump over these guys. Start spamming some torches. Take careful of... Oh no, it's gone poorly. It's gone poorly. Let's hide up here and get rid of the skeletons and the zombies. And we're going to retreat. Whew, I forgot my armor is not great. Good thing is though, we got some torches down. Now we're left with the one zombie and one creeper, I think. So if we can go ahead and take care of you, I think we should be in the clear. Now, essentially, we need the zombie to follow me up here and get into this boat. So can you do that, sir? If I just do a hop, skip, and a jump. Oh, not like that. Let's try that again, shall we? Okay, let's see what he does now. Hopefully he just goes right in the boat. Perfect. Now, unfortunately, for the next part of the farm, I actually need a piston. I say unfortunately because that requires an iron ingot, which I'm currently lacking, but it's fine. If this all goes well, iron won't be a problem soon enough. The real question honestly should be if I have a redstone dust. I don't know if I do, to be honest. It'll be in this chest here, if anywhere. Yes, we do. We have 5 of them. There we go. We got ourselves a piston. Now, essentially, we just need to give this guy a nudge into this central block here, so he's not taking up more than one spot. So that went not great. I think I did it wrong. I did indeed. We need the block here, piston there, and then we give it a push. And we can do it once more. There we go. Temporarily, we're just going to close this zombie off from the outside world, and then we can go ahead and build our villager quote-unquote rooms for me to move them into. So the rooms are ready, but the villagers are not. As you can see, they are still very much so babies and will not follow a workstation up here to actually get them in position. So I've got to keep myself occupied until they're ready to go. There's actually a lot of things I could probably be doing, but instead I think I'm just going to do some general chores around the base. Fun, I know. So I harvested a few of my crops, breeded up my animals, dug some snow, chopped down some trees, mined a little bit of cobblestone, and also slapped some mobs every now and again at my mob farm. With my chores now done, I think our villagers here are all grown up and ready to be moved. Yep. They look like adults. Gonna go with the same technique again of just kind of letting them free roam, and we'll move one at a time. Oh, we've got 4. Okay, that's a bit too many. You know what? You guys stay there for now. This guy is preoccupied with this specific spot, so I'm actually just gonna kind of leave him there, shut him away nice and safe. Then we've just got this guy to focus our attention on. Okay, here he comes. That's it. Keep coming this way. Fantastic. Sorry, gonna have to break that and actually put it over here. Are you gonna be able to get to that one? Yep, okay, looking likely. Cool, cool. Let's move you up on a little bit. Okay, he's got the next one. Let's see if we can get him all the way up, I guess here. Will you go all the way up there if I break this? Yep, you're coming. Okay, that's good. I can't really get round. Oh no, you don't think you can get up there, can you? Okay, there we go. Had to just move it round a little bit, but he's got that one. And then I think if I put that one in there, break this, he should go on up. Yep, fantastic. And he is in, but sorry, you can't keep that. Now to do that, 2 more times. There's 1 and there's 2. There we go. My friends are now in position and we can finish construction of this iron farm. It's not the prettiest thing in the world, I'll be honest. I might try and pretty up a little bit once we know it's working. And I think we need it to be daytime for that to work, so let's go to sleep. And you may notice I'm using campfires as opposed to lava. Well, I think I might have another lava source somewhere in this world, although I can't remember where I put it. Even though I have it in my cobblestone generator, so I don't really want to use it here. Seems like a bit of a waste, and campfires should do the job just fine. So I believe all we need to do to get the farm working is to break these 3 blocks as well as this one round here. And oh, yep, that is the sound I was hoping to hear. That's quick work. Now, you might not be able to hear me very well, I apologize, but that is the one trouble with using campfires. It just takes that little bit longer. Let's go back over here. So, thankfully I'm down here on the corner platform. I shouldn't be able to hear it most of the time, but yeah, pretty annoying. There we go. Finally, that took approximately a very long time. Now obviously the drops aren't going into the chest just yet because I'm yet to get any hoppers, but for right now I can just toast my tootsies a little bit whilst I get enough iron to actually build the 9 hoppers in replace of this cobblestone. I think it's safe to say the farm is working pretty well. We already have another iron golem. It's gonna be a continuous cycle because they take so long to die. Maybe I should do something about the sound. But for right now, I'm just excited to have iron, so I'm going to hang around here a little bit and just kind of monitor the farm and make sure everything's working fine, and also collect the iron drops from these poor guys. I do always feel a little bit bad when I make an iron farm. They're just trying to protect the village, but here I am trapping them. And that is going to be more than enough, actually. We can make the 9 hoppers, woohoo! Oh, that is nice. Yeah, feels good to finally have iron. Part of me wishes I built this in the center instead of this, but oh well, it's done now. I'm not about to move it. It's not a big deal. I can resist symmetry. It's fine. I can do it. I can also just about place these hoppers down. Oh, it's a bit of a squeeze. And there we go. We now have full auto collection of all of the items, which poppies aside, is going to be a whole lot of iron. So whilst this farm is working away in the background, I am going to do my best to make it look kind of pretty, at least a little bit better. Essentially, I'm going to do the reverse of what we have for our mob farm. So this is all built out of spruce, and then we kind of have a cobble trim. I'll do a spruce trim for this one. Again, kind of wish I built it a bit different and out of spruce, then it could match with that a bit better, but beggars can't be choosers. I'll just work with what I've got. Ah, that's a bit of a problem. I'll have to do something about that. And also about him. Probably a slight nudge into the void. That's looking a little bit better, I would say, although I do think it's still missing something. I just don't know what. Oh, pillars. That's it, it's just floating at the moment. Yeah, okay, we need some sort of pillars to give this some sort of look of structural integrity and not just pure and utter magic. I'm thinking we just do some pillars from each of these 3 points. Okay, yeah, that's a lot better. Not perfect, still looks super weird, but better at least. I do think the platform is still too empty, so if you guys have other ideas for small farms we could possibly put in each corner, keeping it pretty flat, obviously, to avoid spawnable spaces for the iron golems. But in other news, during the 15 minutes it's been roughly since I last checked, we have got 47 iron ingots. That is actually kind of amazing. Nothing crazy, but still a very decent amount. As you can see, I've already treated myself to an iron axe, but I'm going to treat myself to some other iron tools and armor. We'll get a chest plate, we can get a hat, some boots, and some leggings. A sword, a pickaxe, and a shovel. Oh yes, I am feeling fancy. Look at all of me in my shiny iron armor and tools. But that, everybody, is where we're unfortunately gonna have to call it for today. I'll probably leave the iron farm on a little bit in between episodes while I'm doing some other things, just so I can get too much iron, more than I probably need, but hopefully I'll be able to get enough to prepare myself for next episode, where we'll most likely return back to the villagers over here and see if we can actually fill in more of these slots. I didn't get quite as much done today because I am kind of short on time. The villagers are slow at making new ones, so bearing in mind a lot of them went into the actual farm, and we did get some over here. I haven't got the maximum, which is 26, so it's going to be a bit more of a gradual process. You may have seen during this episode that a lot of the mobs have pumpkins on their heads. That's because I'm recording this on Halloween. It's not Halloween when this episode is coming out, so that means I'm doing a little bit of pre-recording. That's because at the time you guys are watching this video, I am in Japan for the first time ever, probably having a great time. So I'm there for a long while compared to what I usually am, so I'm trying to get a lot done. Hence why I'm so far in advance, and why I also have limited time and can't just wait for these guys to breed all day. So I have to wait till next time. But thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye for now. Look, another iron golem, falling to his doom. How lovely.